Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome. It's been a minute. It's been a minute coming on here live. We're here in the atmospheres, in the ethers, in the physical flesh, body, spirit, mind, all of it. We're here. And what a powerful, very confusing, very it's a very charged time where humanity, the very essence of humanity, is really being questioned, and it's also being looked at as a society, as a collective, as a people, of what to believe, who to believe, understanding what we're fighting for, and always coming back to the space of good. Love always prevails. Love always prevails. And so there's a trust in that, even though sometimes it's like, how? But there's a trust in that. And I was reminded about that today, this afternoon, as I was feeling a moment of challenge in the morning. And then I was reminded this today is my grandmother's birthday. She would have been 93 today, and if you are lucky enough to have a parent, a grandparent, a great grandparent that is alive, walking, breathing, and talking, and all the things, and being able to share moments and experiences, it is a beautiful thing. It's a really beautiful thing. And when I think about my grandmother, and I think about the feminine lineage, especially my grandmother's, that's her birthday today. She is on my dad's side, and my great aunties are very strong women, like strong but also very loving, right? But they're of a generation of like where that strong and that loving can also be shown very differently. But my grandmother and my great aunties, they're women of such beautiful substance and of tenacity. And when we think of the lineage, these are things where we all have either a really beautiful relationship with our lineage, or there has been challenges. And whether it's been beautiful and challenged, there's always some gems that stays, that continues with us as we keep going. And as I think about my grandmother, I celebrate her. I celebrate the beautiful signature, glorious being of her, continuing on through my dad, continuing on through my uncle, continuing on from her sisters, and through me, And so in this portal of transformation, this portal of disruption, and this portal of making clear sense of what it is to be human, to be a spiritual being in a human body. to live this life here fully as much as we can, to honor the frequency and the sacredness within ourselves. And this is a practice that we can do every day to be able to show up in whatever way, but it's from a deeper place. Yes, we show up for ourselves, but then we also show up as a representative of the collective, and how we stand up for love, dignity, humanity on all levels. There is no one for this one and one not for that one. Because at the end of the day, when we come into this world, all we know all we know is love. That is the one thing, all we know, and that's what we strive to feel and to receive and to give is love. Nothing but love. And then somewhere around the line, as we start to grow up, we start to learn and receive other things that is not in that frequency of love, and that's where it gets a bit messed up. And so we're being reminded to look at that and come back to that. So I'm going to seal this off from a card or two pull from, this is the African Goddess Rising Oracle deck by Abiola, created by Abiola Abrams. And I just got this deck quite recently, and it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful infused deck. So I'm going to pull a card or two for the collective, and thank you for your presence. Thank you for your guidance. Thank you for your wisdom for the collective at this time. Oh, I like it when they jump. It lets me know. Okay, is that it? I feel like, yep, that's it. Okay. So this is a collective card pull for you, for all of you gods and goddesses here now in this space and time. We thank you for being a representative, for being an ambassador, for being the embodiment of love. Okay, so we have Mama Dijobu. So I'm gonna make sure you can see it. And yeah, it's like returning to the roots. And also here we've got the two beautiful lights. Now it's interesting when you see light by trees, that's not necessarily the best thing, because that means fire. But in a way, the way that she's holding it is from the both sides. And this is more masculine and feminine energy that holds. And you see the tree, it has these weavings, these grooves. One cannot exist without the other for this tree to flourish. So it takes a collaboration. It takes a collective effort. It takes working together. It takes, silence in the ego and coming into this space of like working in harmony in order for the tree to blossom and flourish. And then you have the shinies, and that's a word, on the sides there. And, it really points to the multidimensional energy that is there to support, right? That extra, like fairy dust, but it's not fairy dust. It is the collective energy. Yeah, so that's and then she has the cowrie shells on the top there, and cowrie shells are about abundance. They're about wealth. They're about prosperity. They're about resources. There's like an abundance of enough, right? But in indigenous cultures, we also remember and are reminded that, you know, just because there's an abundance of something doesn't mean we have to take all of it and leave nothing for regeneration, right? It's like that sustainability. If for example, if you're indigenous practices in sage harvesting, we don't just rape the whole land of all the sage. No, we take you take what you need, and it's in a ritual. There's ritual to release that plant, to use it for sacred ceremonies and clearing. But it's also, there's a ceremony of thanking the earth, thanking the the resources that are there to grow and regenerate, and so leaving some so that it can continue to grow and to nourish and to bear fruit, to be able to use, so it just keeps going and regenerating, so there's more than enough, right? Okay, so there's that one. Next one. Isn't that gorgeous? Just look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Ningozana. Like I can just feel the energy. And you know, I got a sheep and I got a goat on the other one. This is just like divine connection, and I'm noticing that the light on our heart space, but I'm also feeling a third eye activation as well. It's like, are you opening yourself to receive? Are you opening yourself to receive divine guidance? Are you opening yourself to open your channels so that you can really deepen into your innate wisdom and remember the beauty and the gloriousness of who you are, you know, in reverence, not in so much as I'm awesome, like conceited, like awesome, everybody bow down to me. No, it's like, yeah, I'm pretty awesome. I'm special. I recognize that about myself, and I get to be surrounded by other equally wonderful and special people as well, right? So this one is a little bit short and sweet there, but it's recognizing the beauty within yourself, recognizing the colors, all the shades, all the colors that make up the tapestry of you. Okay, and the last one is woo. Now, right? Medusa is out in full force. But you see, Medusa has been widely misunderstood because as the stories have been told, you know, depict her as this just not so pleasant to look at, the snakes, and if you looked at her, your body would turn to stone, right? Medusa was tricked. She was conned into something that it just was not. It wasn't her fault. She was attacked. She was raped. And then she was put under this curse when she tried to defend herself from being attacked. And then when the powers that be did not like that, her defending herself, she got a curse. And so this rage, this anger, right, sometimes does have a bad name to it, because, you know, if we're tapping into the wild energy, the wild woman, to really express our emotions healthfully, in a healthy way, you know, it's not always pretty. Just like Medusa, like it's like she's very pretty here, right? But when we're like that anger, like you see how the shield is with the snake and the right? It's not pretty. right? It's very, it's unhinged. It's not controllable. It's just very wah, right? But it speaks to, how do you process fear? How do you process anger? How do you process any unresolved resentments? Right? If they're not looked at fully, then all of a sudden it's like this pent up, and then all of a sudden it's just like, it's really bad. Right? And so Medusa comes forward as, and it's lovely because she's got the phases of the moon here. She's here as a guide for you to honor your emotions, to not let them get so suppressed that all of a sudden it's not good, right? So yeah, as you honor your emotions, you honor yourself. So in this space, in this time and space, I invite you to just bring your hands together right by your heart space. Breathe in. And I'd like you to make a humming sound with me, clearing the throat chakras, opening vibration in the body. I'm sending that vibration, feeling that first in your throat, but allow that frequency to charge your body. Inhale. Say, Ready? 1, 2, 3. And again, inhale. One more time. Inhale. Bowing to the light within me, sees the light within you. Blessings. Ashe.